American Pickers Mike Wolfe drops $200,000 on renovation of historic $700,000 Tennessee home as star runs into remodel issues. The American Pickers star filed a building permit on the home in April 2024 for a remodel and repair of the tower and front porch. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal the total cost for the remodel is $200,000, according to the permit. The brick home features 3 bathrooms, a basement, a wood deck, a detached carport, a cabana, utility building, and more amenities. The U.S. Sun previously reported Mike failed a recent inspection on the home. On July 8, the home underwent an inspection by the City of Columbia. The inspection failed for framing and building, per the record. The record noted that new electrical wiring had been installed, possibly outside of the proper procedure. Mike also needed at least one more rafter tie near the northwest corner. The U.S. Sun obtained exclusive photos of Mike extending the home's entrance into a turret, which is a small tower typically seen in castles. Mike also added an awning to the front porch area. In September, Mike posted photos of the outside of the home with a newspaper clipping of the original property. He also gave a sneak peek inside the home as he showed off the floor-length window, fireplace, and antiques. The 1873 Italianate I've been working on for a few years in Columbia, TN, is coming together. This house was missing the tower and the porch. The millwork, along with the craftsmanship of the masonry, has brought it back to its formal glory, Mike explained. Places like this to me belong to the community. People come and go, we're all just caretakers. In the end, the properties endure if we prioritize their significance to each town's story. Mike also wrote on Instagram in June about rebuilding the original tower, saying he was beyond excited to finally start the process of installing cupola on this 1873 Italianate. This very historic part of the house has been missing for decades, and I'm honored to be the one that brings it back to its original state, he added. We will keep you up to date on the progress. Columbia has many historic districts to explore. Come see what the excitement is all about. Mike, who lives 40 minutes away from Columbia in a $1 million mansion in Leiper's Fork, Tennessee, has been bringing business to the sleepy town in recent years. Mike owns vacation rental 2 lanes and his car garage Columbia Motor Alley just blocks away from the home. He is also the landlord of several properties, which local businesses rent out. Mike also completely renovated a $600,000 property that used to be a wine bar. In photos obtained by the U.S. Sun, the outside area has a stage, fire pit, wooden pergola built, new pavers, and greenery. The American Pickers star added 2 vintage red and white gas pumps to the outdoor space. A source told the U.S. Sun Mike's project to revamp Columbia is costing $93 million. The insider added, "The town is happy Mike is taking this on to help bring new life to Columbia." But a second insider claimed, "It's kind of interesting because a lot of people don't want change and some people do. So we're in that flux." In addition to Mike's business, new companies are opening in the town, including the donut shop. The source continued, "They are building a 6-story condo with a restaurant. Next to that is going to be a car place." The town is changing rapidly. In addition to remodeling and managing his many properties, Mike is also traveling around the country to pick antiques for American Pickers. American Pickers stars Mike, Robbie Wolfe, John Jersey John Selle, and Danielle Colby. The show will be returning for a new season this fall. American Pickers star Mike Wolfe is no stranger to unearthing treasure, but the challenges of restoring historic homes require a different kind of excavation. His latest adventure is far from a forgotten barn find. It's an ambitious renovation of a grand $700,000 Tennessee home that whispers stories from the past with every creaking floorboard. Nestled in the rolling countryside that Wolfe holds dear, the sprawling estate sits with the poise of a bygone era, though age and neglect have worn it thin. For Wolfe, who has dedicated much of his life to preserving history, this home represents more than an investment. It's a testament to his passion for breathing life back into relics of the past. The two-story Victorian gem, wrapped in intricate woodwork and adorned with stained glass windows that scatter light like colored confetti, was love at first sight for Wolfe. With a price tag of $700,000, it was not exactly a hidden bargain. But for a man who's turned rust into riches, it was worth every penny. The home, standing defiant and proud, had seen decades of southern sunsets, cotton harvests, and neighborhood gatherings. It had stories woven into its very foundation, and Wolfe was determined to let those tales echo once more. The project started with hope and a blueprint: restore, preserve, and cherish. Wolfe set aside $200,000 for the renovation, armed with a vision of turning the forgotten beauty into a living museum, a place where people could step inside and feel the pull of history as tangibly as the Tennessee breeze. The early days were filled with anticipation and hard hats, as Wolfe partnered with a team of craftsmen familiar with historic properties. The first few weeks were spent on essential repairs, such as stabilizing the foundation and inspecting the integrity of the home's ornate wraparound porch. The porch, with its peeling paint and sagging rails, was like a weary sentinel, holding secrets of summer afternoons spent with lemonade and gossip. Wolfe's initial enthusiasm was challenged when the first significant issue emerged: water damage. Upon peeling back layers of old, water-stained wallpaper, the team discovered that rain had found its way through an unnoticed crack in the roof for years, seeping into the walls and causing hidden rot. What began as a cosmetic touch-up suddenly demanded structural reinforcements. An unplanned $30,000 was siphoned off the budget to repair beams that crumbled to the touch, a sobering reminder of how fragile history can be. With the water damage patched and the bones of the house shored up, Wolfe's next step was revitalizing the home's elaborate woodwork. Carved with the precision of master artisans long gone, each baluster and corbel had to be stripped, sanded, and treated with a careful blend of oil and patience. Some pieces were too far gone, and Wolfe commissioned modern replicas, paying homage to the originals while ensuring future guests would marvel at their timeless elegance. But as work progressed, the renovation faced another setback. The home's electrical wiring, an amalgamation of different decades' fixes, was not up to code. Electricians pulled out tangles that looked like nests woven by a frantic bird. To ensure the safety of the structure and its future visitors, Wolfe had to greenlight a full rewiring, costing an additional $50,000 and weeks of halted progress. Frustration was palpable, but Wolfe reminded himself of his ethos. Preserving history was never meant to be easy or cheap. Despite these setbacks, there were moments of victory that reignited Wolfe's resolve. One morning, as sunlight streamed through the stained glass windows in the dining room, the craftsman discovered an original mural hidden beneath layers of bland paint. The delicate brushstrokes depicted a Tennessee landscape, rolling hills, and a setting sun that mirrored the view from the front steps. The find was an unexpected gift from the past, and Wolfe decided to allocate a portion of his budget to carefully restore this piece of art, believing it to be a crucial part of the home's character. By the fifth month, the house had become a hive of activity, with masons, painters, and historians weaving through rooms, each carrying out their piece of the revival puzzle. Wolfe could often be found walking through the halls with a discerning eye, pointing out details and discussing finishes. He opted for historically accurate colors: deep burgundies, warm creams and shades of gold that nodded respectfully to the Victorian palate. With winter approaching, one more obstacle threatened to stall progress: outdated insulation. To maintain the home's historical accuracy while meeting modern energy standards, Wolfe had to bring in experts who specialized in insulating old homes without disturbing the original plaster. It was another costly venture, but Wolfe viewed it as a necessity. After all, no amount of aesthetic charm would be enough to overlook drafts that could chill a bone.